Hey everyone, today I want to show you guys one of my favorite survival games. It's called The Long Dark, and it had a new DLC come out in December, and they just had the second update. It's kind of like almost like a project path, and they made an update to the survival mode. So there are 4 different difficulties on this game. There's Stalker, Interloper, and 2 other ones, but these are the only 2 that really matter. So the problem with Interloper, especially with this particular DLC, is while it is like the most challenging one, it gets rid of a certain amount of the hostile enemies, which can be actually a bad thing at a certain point, because the more enemies you're able to kill, it also allows you to gather more food. Whereas this has more enemies, but they're slightly less aggressive. So this is definitely the harder difficulty, but this difficulty doesn't always have all of the new season content in it, because it removes like a bunch of like the rare items from the game. So we're going to be going on Stalker, because this has also I suck at this difficulty, but we're going to be going on Stalker because Stalker has a it's the hardest difficulty you can get without it being removing all the content. You can also make custom difficulties to kind of get somewhere close to like a super hard difficulty with all that stuff in it, but I'm gonna stick with the Stalker one for now because this update just came out and I don't know how to do either of those. So we're gonna go, so this is the DLC maps. If you get the DLC, you'll be able to unlock this area, and there's like a world access, but so long as you pick, it doesn't matter where you are in the map, you have access to all of them as soon as you're dropped in the game. Better to just show than to tell though, so let's hop right into it. And I'm gonna pick a random location. Different locations have like different difficulties, so like Mountain Town is like a really easy place for people who are just trying to get into the game for the very first time, and like Black Rock or Ash Canyon are gonna be some really difficult areas. Desolation Point too, even the Bleak Inlet. These areas are going to be a little bit more for the advanced player to navigate. So no matter what your poison is, I like going random just because I like the experience of just being dropped into the wilderness and the unknown and to face the harsh realities of it. So let's get looking at the Long Dark, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna be Mackenzie, which is the dude, and his ex-wife is, you can also be I don't know what they call a male and female because they have names from the story mode, but I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now, but she's a good character. I like her. All right, so we're gonna add some perks. I haven't actually unlocked any other perks. I only have these 2, and so I'm gonna freaking use them. Okay, so let's just call this the reset west, yeah, because that's my name now. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? And it always opens up with like a quote from a random poet or something like that. It is not the strongest of the species. Hushed River Valley. I don't actually remember where this is. So you got an inventory tab, just like you do in most other games. You have a clothing tab, and one of the big things we got to keep account for is our warmth. So how warm we are is really important, and getting the right clothes so that you can traverse as many difficult environments as possible, and upgrading the quality of your clothes so that their bonuses are better. That is going to be some of our first objectives. Also looks like we have a bandage and a flare, so a light source, which can also be a makeshift fire source, some fire equipment, and a bandage. So let's go looking around this world. So there's some stones. These are useful in very niche circumstances to ward off perhaps some predators, or maybe just to do another fun thing you can do in this game. But I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorite games ever made, and whenever I jump back into it, I'll probably like stick on it for like a straight month. Oh, and other news, haven't made a video in a while, and it's because I started a new job, and it's been very, very, very intensive. Like I work 6 days a week, almost every single week, and it's kind of taken away my time from doing videos, which really it bothers me a bit, because I really love doing videos, and whatever semblance of a community that I have, you guys watch my stuff, man, I really appreciate it. You guys are some of the best people out there, but yeah, this is one of those games where it's not really a tutorial. I might do a tutorial. Yeah, you know, I'll do a tutorial on kind of like how this game works. A more in-depth one in the future, but I just kind of want to like show it off before I do all that. So here we go. So that costs a little bit of time, and as you can see in the bottom left corner, I have like a temperature gauge down there. It's basically how long I'll be going before I get into the freezing territory. And being frozen means we can contract hypothermia, we can contract frostbite. Frostbite is very dangerous in this game because it is a permanent effect. And there are lots of things that are permanent in this game. Like, if you die, it deletes your save. And that is pretty dangerous. That's pretty rough. All right. And you have to manage your weight because, like, unlike most games where like weight can be like upgraded through random like level ups and stats, there's no leveling up in this game. You're just a tired ass old man who just doesn't even know what the heck he's gonna do. He's just kind of he's been thrown out into Dookieville, USA or Canada. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna pick up some of these because this makes for good tinder, and it also gives me a little something to eat, a tiny little something to eat. Also, I'm not really sure what map I'm on, but you can look at your map, right? If you go to the world map and kind of see where you're at, it says I'm in the Hush River Valley, which is kind of like north of the mountain town, it appears. And there is one special item that you can get in this area, but I've got to let's see. I'm supposed to be able to. I'm trying to remember how to open up my secondary inventory. Like is it Q? No. Z? No. V. I gotta look at my options real quick. Hold on. It's space. You press space. There we go. So you see that little rabbit over there? Well, it's dinner time for Daddy Do. No, pick him. Oh, look at him. He's a cute little boy. Well, time for dinner. So here we go. We're gonna go find some place to set ourselves up a little campfire, and we're gonna cook this rabbit alive-ish, and then we're gonna rip him apart with our bare hands, because you know I'd be more civil and like use like a hunting knife or something, but I don't got anything like that. We're going to rip him apart with our bare hands. This is literally my only option. So let's go find a place to set up a nice campfire. Hush River Valley right now is not looking too dangerous in terms of the weather, like, albeit like this is a very snowy mountain terrain. It is currently the best thing we got in terms of being able to eat and live. So let's see if we can find a. Whoa, there is a nice mountain thing here. Okay, you know what? Let's. Oh, the wind is getting up. This may be my only chance. Okay, I need to wait for my stamina to come back up. Oh, and with the wind coming. Oh, the wind's coming. Oh, the wind is coming. Oh, this could be bad if I'm not careful. I'll tell you what, we're gonna go in this little cabin area. Looks like there are a couple pieces of wood, and we're gonna start on. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna make a little bit of a campfire. I will use a couple sticks and these cardboard matches, and hope to God that we are able to start a fire. Let's go, fire time! Please. Please, please, please. Come on. Oh, 55% chance. Come on. All right. It's lovely. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of fuel to it, make it a little bit warmer. We'll add one of these firewoods to it. Whoa. It seems like this got a little off center up here. This little fire, it's supposed to like fill up this way, but now it's like trying to like do more of a growing effect, and it looks a little strange, not gonna lie. Oh, the air temperature, we're finally in a decent position. So let's go ahead and we'll start harvesting this guy. I'm gonna say let's just do the meat for now. We've gotten rid of our hypothermia risk, which is quite big. And while we have time, we'll go ahead and start cooking our meat. It's gonna be 38 minutes till it's ready. 18 minutes on that one. So let's do a little something that takes up around that amount of time. So 40 minutes versus 40 minutes. Okay, let's just see how it goes. I don't want to burn any of my food. That's probably gonna burn. Yeah. Oh, it didn't burn. It didn't burn. Perfect. Yes. Okay. So now with that ready, we should be able to head up this mountainside and hopefully find get ourselves a good vantage point. Okay, so we gotta watch our stamina down there. If we run out of stamina, there's a good chance we're not gonna make it to the top of this thing, which is exactly what we want to do. That little eye icon in the bottom left, that's our fatigue. If that runs low, everything's gonna start, after about the halfway point, everything's gonna start weighing more. So you're gonna want to give yourself a little bit of space on the fatigue meter to, you know, survive. So we're gonna hop on this ledge for a second. Looks like there's a little mini inlet here to help protect us from the wind. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up yet another campfire. And this time we don't have any like accelerant or anything, so we're just gonna kind of hope to God that we're able to cook another one without having to break apart all of our stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I mean, I'm so lucky. I'm getting really lucky with these campfires because normally you don't get this lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and add another cedar, and then I'm probably we're gonna sleep for just a tiny bit, just a little bit, because what's really dangerous is falling in a position where, we gotta use it actually. What's really dangerous is not getting your fatigue back up and then trying to climb something, because everything like physical you do starts to cost stamina over time, and it can be really dangerous. So I'm sleeping for way too long, I think. Yeah, because now my fire's gone. I could be getting hypothermia. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Oh, I slept way too long, but I did get some charcoal out of the deal, and it doesn't look. And I got a little bit of you know, I was able to sleep for a while. So you see that bottom left down there? There's that little heart and that caution icon. Well, that means there's a condition that's lowering your wellness, and if your wellness gets to 0, you die. That's it. We are kind of making our way up somewhere, and there's like smoke up there. So I kind of want to go up and investigate just a tiny bit. It is the very darkest of nights, so maybe there could be predators around. I'm not entirely sure. I really haven't done a lot of exploring in this area, but if there is like a very strong predator around here, I could be in a lot of trouble. Now this second update, if you have already played the Long Dark and you're not new to it, the second update is the Signal Void update, and it's got a bunch of it's got this new like radio transmitter thing, which kind of creates more world building. But anyway, what is it that I love about this game? Like, because I've said, oh yeah, that's where I got to go. See that smoke coming off there? There should be like a smoke. That's a smoke signal, and that's what somebody is sending to me. So I really should have grabbed a torch off of that fire that I just did. So kind of unfortunate that I forgot to do that, but it's okay. We'll be able to traverse this small territory and possibly even find ourselves something. Oh, is that a wolf up there? Oh, that's a wolf up there. Okay, the only thing we really have to defend ourselves with is rocks, and we have one flare. A flare may actually be more useful because flares stop wolves in their tracks. Okay, I think we're gonna go with the flare this time. It's my only flare. Get out of here, wolf. Go back. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, is there another one? Oh, Lord. Oh, there is another one. Get out of here, wolf. Yeah. You're scared of flashing red lights, aren't you? Yeah. But, you know. And you're black, too, so, you know. The police. Anyway, let's see. Out of here, what? Okay. Now, looks like we got ourselves another high mountain to traverse. I don't really know if I've got the fatigue to pull this off, but I'm gonna try. Because the more fatigued that you are, the heavier your weight, and if your weight gets too low, you're gonna get stuck on top of whatever mountain position you're at. So doing all this mountain climbing this early without a whole lot of resources is incredibly risky. I really wouldn't recommend doing it, especially if you're not able to get climb the ledge. Okay, looks like another little safe place to build another campfire. So let's build another campfire. This time we'll be using, we can actually use our flare, which has a slightly better chance of succeeding, and it's not going to use up our matches. So we're going to use our flare to try to start up the rest of to start these fires. So we're basically guaranteeing ourselves a fire here, which is good. It's just going to take some time. If we use all of our matches, we won't have any, and not having matches means no like sudden fires. So since we already lit this flare, this is actually a pretty safe thing to do. So all we gotta do is get the fire started and then take ourselves a nice little nap. And just like that, we got ourselves a nap. We got ourselves a fire. We're gonna add a little bit of time here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this as an opportunity to make some water as well. It takes, let's see, approximately 20 minutes. So if we sleep for basically any amount of time, we're gonna lose it. So we're just gonna go ahead and harvest this guy right here, which is gonna give us all the water we need. There we go. Drink some water. Lovely, lovely. And now we just got to, now that we're sitting next to a fire, we're gonna drop this because there's no need for it anymore. We'll eat a little something. Might as well eat both these pieces of rabbit stew that we made. Delicious. And now, oh man, I don't seem to be getting much heat out of this. I might have to dump all the sticks that I have right now just to get a little bit more heat out of here. My sleeping bag, is there enough oh, is the air temperature really that bad? Wind chill. Hold on, let me pick this up. Where's the wind coming from? Over here, maybe? Wind chill's a little bit better. So what if I put my thing down here? Right here. Is this gonna be? Oh, it's still negative. Oh no. Oh man, I really need to sleep. But oh no. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the conundrum of the long dark. You have a slightly decent bed bonus, but your fire's only gonna last an hour. If you sleep, you could die this very second. We're gonna give it a try. We survived. Do we risk sleeping again? The risk of hypothermia is significant if I do fail. And I can only sleep 1 hour at a time. Night being upon us, it's cold, but I might have just enough to go ahead and travel to the top of this mountain. I abandon my quest. I abandon this position. I say goodbye to my warm fire. I head for the top of the mountain. Ugh, I'm so tired. I'm fatigued, exhausted, and I only have a little bit of stamina to spare. But the top of the mountain is just above my head. The stars could be the last thing that I see. No, my fatigue getting lower and lower. I'm at risk of spraining my wrists if I continue this climb. If I fall, it could mean the end. I have to keep going. Don't give up. No. No! Okay. I have to abandon this. There's no chance I have. Traveling this way. I'm just gonna have to go down. Abandon this entire idea. Oh God. It's hurting me just to go down this thing. This was a stupid idea. I should have never attempted this. Not in my current condition. But, well, I am falling. No, 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 no!
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Oh God. That's a bear. And now I don't even have a flare to my name. Are we at the end already?
So cold. Just want to lay down.
Don't look at me, bear. Don't look at me, bear. I'm completely exhausted. No. If this bear notices me now, in all likelihood, I will be joining. It's nighttime. Maybe his vision isn't the best. Oh no. Oh no, he's making his way towards me. Does he smell me? Like I said, this game's incredibly immersive.
I mean, even look at that. The wolves are terrified of the bear. They're not going to go anywhere near it either.
The bear intimidates the wolves. Please. No, 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 no. Don't follow me. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. The bear is pushing the wolves in my direction. I gotta find something to defend myself with. This may be the only thing I can use. I think there are a ton of them. Get away from me, wolf. I may have avoided the bear. But that doesn't make me any more defensible against these wolves. I'll have to traverse. I'll have to use the terrain that I see to my advantage. It's my only chance. Might have a little bit more trouble climbing this. If he wanted to tail me. Whew. Looks like we may have avoided certain death for now. But how long will it last, really? Dang it! I can't believe I'm stuck in this wilderness like this. Oh God, what do we do? Oh, the night's beautiful. But with my condition slowly fading. At least the sky's pretty. I don't want to end up like all the other frozen corpses out here. I want to live. I have a family I gotta go see. I have something to live for, dang it. No, I will press on. I will survive if it means it's the last thing I do. Which, coincidentally, if I die, it will have been the last thing I at least try to do. No time for humor. Multiple wolves. Go away! Ah! No! I gotta heal myself. No! One more wolf attack! Please, no!
In severe hyperthermia, your core body temperatures drop to below 86 degrees Fahrenheit. You suffer multiple organ failure. What kills you is...
Wolves!
It is not the strongest of the species.
And that's the Long Dark. Isn't that fascinating? Like, although it's like, you know, simple, but it's so incredibly immersive. And that's what I love about this game. So I'm gonna play this maybe sometime next week. Just kind of show it off again. And just a quick note, I know I started that Sonic Forces thing, but like a lot of people really weren't paying attention to it, and honestly, I just wasn't the biggest fan of Sonic Forces. It's not a terrible game. Like, I did finish it, and I could talk about it at some length, but like, come on, guys. It's already like 6 months after its release, and like, nobody really cares that much about this game. There are a lot of you Sonic fans who enjoyed it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it to some extent too, but it wasn't a game without its problems. So for now, I kind of want to just branch into something that I'm a little bit more interested in right now, and that is the Long Dark and other games that I'll be playing. But you know, we'll be back probably next week when I have time to make another one of these videos, and I'd like to be doing a little bit more of this Long Dark game. Now, I'll be doing a guide on it to kind of, you know, demonstrate sort of the mechanics of the game. If it's something that you want to get into and you're having a little bit of trouble, you need a little bit of help, I will make a guide just for you. But I warn you, this game is one of those games that I think is best appreciated from a blank canvas. So stay away from wikis, stay away from guides, and as much as you possibly can. Like, maybe just somebody to kind of teach you some of the inner game mechanics, just to kind of get a feel for, like, are you doing something wrong, or is there something wrong with the game in this respect? I'll be there to clear up all those kinds of questions. But this is definitely a game that you should approach with a blank slate and an open mind. Anyway, that's it for me for now. We'll see you later, alligators. Until the next time we venture into the Long Dark.